am I the one that created this life for myself? It's so beautiful. Oh my God, every single thing I want just manifested into my reality. I'm so grateful. Faith is one of the most important aspects of our life that most people don't even know that we need to have. And the truth is, we are actually having faith, but it's where you're channeling your faith to that's the issue. Do you understand? Every one of us, we have faith, but you can have faith in the negative or you can have faith in the positive. You can have faith that this thing is not going to work, and you can have faith that this thing is going to work. So it's for you to know the particular one that you're choosing. Are you choosing your faith that this is going to work, or are you choosing your faith that this is not going to work? Do you understand? So up to 98% of people that are constantly manifesting their life in struggle, they don't have faith in the positive. They have faith in the negative. Do you understand? I'm here to talk about faith and how to bring it into the positive light of your life and help you to manifest the things that you want to manifest effortlessly. So faith, in essence, is believing that something is going to work, having an emotional conviction that something is going to work. You can have an emotional conviction that something is going to work. You can also have an emotional conviction that something is not going to work. It is all faith. It's where you're channeling it that matters. So 95% of most of the people that are manifesting life subconsciously, they don't even realize how to make their faith work. So if you want to find out if you are among the 95% of the people that have been manifesting life without faith, and this is why you'll be stuck in a complete loop of like experiencing life in a very negative way, or experiencing some particular series of events that does not correspond with your desired reality, then stick to the end of this video. We are going to talk about it, and then at the end of this video I'm going to teach you how to cultivate faith, how I'm able to cultivate my faith, and how my faith works for me. My faith that I've been able to cultivate is not just going to church, it's not just praying from morning till night. Although each and every one of us, we talk in our the words that we speak in our hearts and the word that we speak with our mouth every day is like our prayer. Prayer is not you must kneel on the ground, or you must roll on the floor, or you must jump up, or you must shout before you pray. As we speak, whatever you believe in, that's what works for you. As you speak and you believe that you are the creator of your reality, you speak it with emotions, you speak it with conviction. This is the same thing that we pray. So every single day of our lives, as we speak and we consciously align ourselves with that feeling of our wish fulfilled, then that is our prayer. So at the end of this video, you're going to learn just how to cultivate your faith. So stick to the end of this video with me, and you are going to learn how faith is being cultivated, how I'm able to cultivate my faith, and how effortlessly I'm able to manifest my dream life. My name is Juliet, and today I'll be talking about faith. Faith is one of the emotions that I know I cultivated that made me who I am today. Faith is an emotional conviction. When you have an emotional conviction that something is going to work out for you, then it is really going to work out for you. Let's take a look at the Bible. Jesus said, when we have faith as tiny as a mustard seed, then we can say to this mountain, be ye removed from here, and that mountain is gonna remove. Do you understand? That is how beautiful, that's how powerful faith is. When you have faith in your manifestation, when you are manifesting something new and you're just emotionally convinced that this particular thing is going to work, then that is going to work. So the word emotional conviction is two words: emotions and conviction. Conviction here means you are really convinced that this particular thing is going to work. You are sure about it. And then when you add it with emotion, it sinks into the subconscious mind, and then it sends the signal and the wave that, girl, you are really on fire. You are really manifesting your things effortlessly, and it's going to work out for you just as you have done it. Faith is one of the most important feeling and emotion that you have to cultivate in order for you to manifest your desires effortlessly. Let's say, for example, when you want to travel, you're traveling, you're using flights, you're flying by air, you're going by boats, or you're using the road. You just have faith because your driver is going to take you there. You don't travel and then you're monitoring the driver. Are you driving right? Are you matching the brakes? Are you doing this? You just know that you trust the process. Do you understand? You trust the process of your journey. When you're traveling and then you have faith in your driver, you can even slip off with the trust that your driver is going to take you there. Do you understand? So this is the same thing as faith. When you have faith in God, and in your manifestation, then you know that you can just relax and trust in the process. The universe is going to send you aligned actions that you'll be taking, and as long as you follow those aligned actions, then every single thing you wish to manifest is just going to come out effortlessly. And that's 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 on period. Okay. When you have faith and you trust in the process of your manifestation, you see that you are living in alignment with those your desires. Do you understand? And then you start having those feeling of your wish fulfilled. And the truth is, in terms of manifestation, feeling is the key. I learned that from Navagodad. Shout out to him. Do you understand? And all the powerful coaches that I've learned from about how to create a desired reality by ourselves. Feeling is the key. Once you are able to achieve and assess that feeling of your wish fulfilled, then every single thing that you desire in this life is just going to show up in your reality. Like, there's nothing that can stop it this time. Faith is highly recommended in order for you to get that working. You can have desires, but when your desires is not mixed with faith, then it's not going to work out. So in order for you to manifest and effortlessly see those things that you've been manifesting in your 3D reality, in your 3D realm, you have to have faith and you trust in the process. So faith helps you to like relax. You don't stress yourself when you're manifesting. You just know that this particular thing is going to happen. When the universe sends you aligned action, you're taking it. You see yourself effortlessly aligning with those actions. You see yourself carrying yourself in a very beautiful way. Do you get? You're more trusting in God. You're more trusting in yourself. You're more trusting in the process. You just be flowing effortlessly. Like when you're trying to manifest something new. As long as you are able to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, which we're going to talk about in my other videos, and I'll also talk about some of them in this video, how to assume the feeling of our wishes fulfilled. As long as you're able to assume that feeling of your wish fulfilled, then there's nothing else that can stop your manifestation from happening. Your life is going to manifest effortlessly in such amazing way. It's going to be so beautiful that even you by yourself, you'll be like, am I the one that created this life for myself? It's so beautiful. Oh my God, every single thing I want just manifested into my reality. I'm so grateful. Faith helps you to become even more grateful. Do you understand? When you have faith in yourself, when you have faith in the process of your manifestation, you're more happy. Those things that you're manifesting, those new things that you're calling forth into your reality, they begin to effortlessly align. Do you understand? The universe will align you with the people that are going to solve that thing for you. The universe will provide the resources. You don't even need to know where the thing is going to come out from. Okay, like I was talking to some clients some other day, and we're talking about faith. Okay, like how to manifest. Okay, she was telling me she wants to travel out of her state to a particular state, and then she does not know how to go about it. And I told her to script it out. Write it down, and then when you write it down, you meditate on it, and then you have faith on it. So I was talking to her about most of the things I've been sharing on my video on how to manifest. So I told her to go manifest it, and then she's like, okay, I think her friend was like, that kind of a thing is not gonna happen. This one, like, where would the money come out from? There's no money. She has never seen that kind of money before. How can she go to another state when there's no money, and when there's no job, and when there's nobody to like help her to do some certain things and stuff? And I had to tell her, you do not need to know how those things will come into your reality. Mostly when you have faith and you know how to take aligned actions. Do you understand? When you are someone that is determined to change your life, change your reality, change your mindset, and align and go to a different aspect of your life, you will find out that you will do whatever it is that to get you to that particular place. I talked about scripting. Scripting is one of the things that will help you to like build your faith. When you script about a particular thing that you want into your life, script about it in the present tense. That's the same thing I told that my client that wanted to like manifest her new state travel. Do you understand? I told her to go script about it. Write about it like it has already happened. When you go with your pen and your paper, write every single thing the way you want to feel, and then assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Thing is, when you're scripting, you're sending a message to the brain, and the brain creates scenarios that are in alignment with that thing. The brain creates pictures for you, and the subconscious mind cannot even differentiate which one is real and which one is imagined, because truth is our imagination creates our reality, and imagination is the key to manifestation. So when you are scripting about your life the way you want it to be, you find out that you are really taking those inspired actions. You are really in line with yourself. You're really building your faith. Do you understand? When you script about your desired reality like it has already manifested, your faith level is boosted, and then you must attract those things in your reality. You must attract it in your life. Like, there's no other way, there's no other form to manifest. You will attract it in your life. So when we are manifesting something new, having faith in the process and trusting in the process is something that is highly, highly, highly recommended. Do you understand? When you trust in the process, faith allows you to detach from the process. Faith allows you to detach from the outcome. Faith allows you to move away, and you surrender to the higher ups, to your God, and you trust that you cannot even make this work like on your own. Nothing happens on the physical unless you trust in the spiritual, unless you trust that your spiritual is going to bring it to the physical, because literally you have to like have it in order for you to have it. You have to, there's this word that one of my coaches and my mentors used to say, you have to be that thing in order for you to have, in order for you to be that thing. Like when you want to manifest something new, the Bible said in the book of Matthew, it said, to him that already have, more will be given to him, and the person will have abundantly. But to him that does not have, even the one that the person have will be taken from you. That is what the Bible says. So when you have faith, faith helps you to believe that what you're doing is going to work out for you. Faith helps you to detach from the outcome and trust in the process of a manifestation. Let me give an example. Like when you're cooking, okay, you don't go every 2 minutes to go check whether the food is done or not. When you're cooking something that needs time to cook, you don't go every second to open the pot to check, is my beans cooking well, is my rice cooking well. Do you understand? You give it time to cook. So that is what faith does. Faith helps you to give time to yourself, and you understand that this particular thing you're doing, it takes time. Do you understand? It takes time, it takes process, it takes time for it to manifest in your 3D reality. Meanwhile, you know, faith helps you to understand that every single thing you desire already exists. So when you have the knowing that whatever you desire already exists, it will help you to like detach from the outcome and trust in the process even more. They call it like the gestation period of everything. There's time to get pregnant, there's time to born, there's time to laugh, there's time to die. The Bible says there's time for everything. So faith helps you to understand that there's time for everything when you're having your waiting period. So it helps you to wait and trust in the process. Faith can also be cultivated. If you're someone that does not have faith, or you're finding it difficult to believe in yourself, you're finding it difficult to believe in the process of your manifestation, you can cultivate faith. I used to be someone that lived my life in worry. I used to feel like most of the things that I needed, I had to suffer for it before it can happen. I have to suffer, I have to work hard before I can eat, I have to do this before I can do that. But when I started manifesting my reality, when I started learning how to manifest, I now got to learn about faith, and then I started aligning myself with that frequency of faith. So how I built my own faith, I built my own faith through affirmation. I did a lot of affirming. Every blessed day I affirm, I have faith, I have positive attitude, and I am one with God. I always affirm. I can say that, I can repeat those words more than 300 times a day. And it became a thing. At first it was hard to do, because of the thoughts. We think about up to 62,000 thoughts every single day of our lives. So imagine when you're not positively aligning yourself with the things that you need, like consciously, then you're just living in general manifestation of every other person. You're just living in the world that every other person has created without knowing yourself. And most of the things that you find that you are not even having full faith in yourself or trusting in your process. So how I was able to build my faith is through affirmation. I use affirmation to build my faith, and then scripting. So when you script about your wish fulfilled, when you script about what you want, and then you script about it in the present tense that it has already happened, then every single thing you want and you wish to manifest is going to align perfectly. Do you understand? So when you script about it, it generates a positive emotion concerning that feeling. And like I said, emotion is the feeling of the universe. Emotion is the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When you're able to feel that your manifestation has already worked, then it has to work, then it must work. You're going to see them manifested in your reality. It is something that I had to learn over time. Before, when I just started learning about manifestation, I didn't really know that feeling was the secret. I was just learning because I felt, okay, this is how manifestation is being done. So when I learned about the feeling and I started scripting, I scripted about faith. So every day I script about how I have my faith and how my faith has led me to achieving my goals and achieving my dreams. Every day I script about a lot of things and how I need them to be. Do you understand? So it's something that is so important that we should script about our faith and script about our desire as it has already happened in the present. Script about it like it's now, because what we have is actually right now. We don't have tomorrow. We don't even know what will happen the next minute. What you know is what is happening right now. So when you want to script about your manifestation, script about it that has happened in the now, your present, like you've gotten it now. When you're scripting about a new job, I've gotten my new job today, and the payment is very beautiful. I have received 350,000. Like when you want to manifest a bigger salary, script about it like in a way that you already received that amount, and you have those scripting. It generates a positive emotion in your brain, and those particular emotions that you have generated, it gives you a very, very great feeling of that wish fulfilled. And when you're able to get the feeling of your wish fulfilled, then you see that you manifest your desires effortlessly. So one of the ways I talked about affirmation, that's one of the ways to cultivate faith. Affirmation is there, scripting is there, gratitude is very, very important to cultivate faith. When you are stuck in a particular timeline and you feel like what you're trying to manifest is not coming through, what you're trying to manifest is not coming through the way you want it to come through or how you want it to come through, go ahead and script about gratitude. Look for what to be grateful for, because truth is, when you are grateful for something, or when you're grateful for the things that you have, then you find out that you have a lot of things to be grateful for. I talked about how to get grateful in my previous video, I think. Yeah. So when you start scripting about gratitude, you see that you have a lot of things to be grateful for, and those things are going to help to build your faith and help you to take aligned actions that is going to bring your manifestation into fruition, like ASAP. So thank you so very much for watching till the very end of this video. I know that for the fact that you stick to the end of this video, that shows that you really want to learn about faith and about how to cultivate faith and how it's done. So thank you, and I wish you all the best in cultivating your faith and in building your faith. Thank you so very much for wanting to do better for yourself, because it's one thing to live life, and then it's another thing to consciously want to align yourself with positivities in life. So it's a very good journey. Your journey is a wonderful one. I wish you the best. I wish you every single thing good in your journey. I wish you sweetness. May your journey be filled with honey. Journey with honey, journey with sweetness. It's amazing. So thank you so very much. Okay.